Hello. Thanks for listening to the Barbara Cox podcast. Today's question, what is your motive? What is your motive? What is your motive? And yesterday I sat in a midst of family and friends and loved ones and was prompt to speak on behalf of my family. And I sit and I thought, one, enough had been said, enough songs had been sung. Whatever I had to say, what difference was it going to make? And if you know me, you know I wanted to sing more than I wanted to speak, or a combination of both. But what difference was it going to make? Why did I want to speak when enough words had been said? Why did I want to sing when enough songs had been sung? What difference was it going to make? But as I went to the podium, and there was a young lady that was standing there, the Holy Spirit said, go and touch her. Put your arms around her. And I did. But I kept wondering, why was I going to speak and why was I going to sing? Because what difference was it going to make? What was my motive for doing it? But I was prompted by the Spirit of God to do it because maybe it would add light to somebody's torch that they was carrying. Maybe it was going to add fuel to someone so that they were able to keep running. That was the difference that it was going to make. Because only what you do for Christ will last. So I had to have a motive that God sent me to do it. And then I had to allow the Holy Spirit to speak through me, moving freely, so that what I said or what I sung would have a major impact. Because what a difference it made. Because my motive had to be right. So what's your motive today? Why you do what you do, why you say what you say, why you go where you go? Has to be a motive that is connected to what God has ordained for you to speak. It has to be the right motive. Couldn't be just to be seen, just to be heard. It couldn't have been about that. It couldn't have been to see my new dress, my new hairstyle. It couldn't have been about that. It couldn't have been about to see how I sound when I speak, when I sing. It couldn't have been about that. My motive had to be about the love of God. To add light to somebody's torch. And to add fuel to somebody's vehicle. What's your motive today for doing what you do? Before you get up, ask yourself, what's my motive? And if that motive ain't right, God's going to help you to refocus, to regroup, so that when you move only when the Spirit of God tells you to move. You speak only what the Spirit of God tells you to speak. And then and only then do you have the right motive. Thanks for listening to the Barbara Cox podcast. Today's question is, what is your motive? God bless.